Will Jamal Murray be the NBA's next GOAT? If you are a basketball fan, then you've most likely heard the term GOAT. That stands for greatest of all time. The greatest of all time is a title that only a handful of the best basketball players to ever step on the court are worthy of. There have been so many amazing and legendary NBA players over the years that have accomplished so much on the court and performed on the highest level. Many of you are probably thinking Michael Jordan, and that's an obvious and excellent choice. He was definitely one of the best, if not the best, to ever do it. But the late Kobe Bryant, RIP Kobe, needs to be in the conversation with his legendary scoring, drive to win, and killer instinct. LeBron James also has performed feats on the court that have never been done before. Those names have left their marks as GOATs of the NBA, but there is another GOAT that is rising to the top at such a young age. His name is Jamal Murray. Denver Nuggets guard Jamal Murray has been absolutely terrific during Denver's Round 1 series with the Utah Jazz and with his 25 points in the first half in Game 6. He joined Iverson as the only two players in NBA playoffs history to score 25 plus points in 3 straight halves. And another record he did was to make 142 points over a 3-game postseason stretch, which only Michael Jordan ever did in 1988. In this video, let's take a look at Jamal Murray's game skills and see if he could be the GOAT of his generation. If you are curious as to what he is capable of, then watch till the end of this video. Jamal Murray had a great sophomore season for the Denver Nuggets. After showing flashes of what he could be during his rookie year, Murray took off in a larger role in 2018. Averaging 16.7 points per game as the starting point guard, he became one of the leaders on a 46-win team in just his 20-year-old season. Just a quick NBA fact, Murray might be the youngest to ever do this in the long history of the NBA. Open the search up to all age groups, and the youngest player to accomplish it other than Murray is a 3-way tie between Mark Price, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving. Murray's efficiency was unprecedented for someone so young. There's no reward for hitting these cutoffs, but it shows what Murray may be capable of if he develops to become his best self. For now, Murray is an excellent starting year player. He has battled to be the second best player in the 2016 class with Jaylen Brown and Brandon Ingram, behind Ben Simmons of course. That is a great place to be for him, especially because he still has a lot of room for growth. As Murray improves as a scorer, the best thing to do is to improve as a scorer with the ball in his hands. He's nearly elite off the catch and shoot already. Of the 122 players with 40 games played and 3 or more catch and shoot attempts per game, his 60.8 effective field goal percentage ranks 17th. In terms of scoring without a dribble or with just one dribble, Murray is one of the more efficient guards in the NBA. The best way for him to get better is to simply find more opportunities to take shots. During his rookie year, he was excellent in isolation situations, so he was bound for regression. However, he still shows flashes of doing the things elite NBA guards do on a consistent basis. If Murray is to truly blossom, improving as a 3-point shooter in those end-of-clock situations will go a long way, which is usually where the 3 to 6 and 7+ dribble numbers come from. In the very late shot clock situations, 0 to 4 seconds left, Murray shot 17 for 59 from behind the arc. It's not an egregiously bad number, but very few players take that many threes at the end of the clock. Being able to go quicker and command what the defense does will surely help him stay more efficient, as generally, players become less efficient later in the clock. The seconds on Denver's seasons were ticking down, and Murray just kept finding a way. As a facilitator, defender when he had to be, and as a scorer, Murray brought it when it counted, going for 27 points and 7 assists, including 3 clutch free throws to send the game to overtime. His ability to create offense at all 3 levels, find Jokic in the pick and roll, and just be a bucket getter are paramount to Denver's future success. May I remind you that during that season, the guy just turned 21. Murray's scoring profile is more similar to an elite shooting guard than a point guard. Most of his efficiency comes from a standstill or on quick decision plays, rather than being a traditional facilitator. Being in the presence of Nikola Jokic, the Nuggets don't need him to be something he's not. They need him to do what he does best, and that's be aggressive as a scorer while reacting as a passer. Eventually, his assist numbers will rise organically because he's more comfortable with the ball in his hands. Right now though, he's a strong scorer in the off-ball categories and should continue to excel there. While Murray wasn't asked to be the traditional facilitator, as a point guard his responsibility on certain plays asked him to handle the ball more frequently and create for others. As his playing in the seasons progressed, he became more confident as a passer, averaging 4.4 assists after the All-Star break as opposed to the 2.9 before it. His assists increased during this time, but his turnovers stayed roughly the same. Finding players in certain sets will be important for Murray's development with the ball in his hands. If he can make the simple plays as a passer, it will help his game as a scorer. In the 2020 season, Jamal Murray has been brilliant. He has 92.0 points, 19.0 rebounds, and 15.0 assists in his last 2 games that season with 0 turnovers. With his flawless scoring form in the last couple of games, Murray now has the highest 2-game scoring span in Nuggets playoff history, surpassing Carmelo Anthony, who had 74.0 in 2010. Murray did take his time to get on the scoring sheet, but he never let his focus drop throughout the game. The Canadian national registered a 40-point performance in the victory while making no turnovers. With this feat, Murray joins Hakeem Olajuwon as the only players to have achieved this in the playoffs since 1983. Murray knew his game was too hot to handle for the Jazz defense. His phenomenal burst completely shifted the momentum towards the Nuggets, who hardly led the game in the first half. Murray was beaming with confidence in the second and was even caught saying, "They can't guard me," to Utah's defense. Murray is not even 20 years old yet. Since 1965, only 3 players have recorded a 48-8 game in the playoffs before turning 24. Tracy McGrady has done it, followed by the phenomenon that is Luka Doncic. Jamal Murray becomes the latest entrant in that list with his mesmerizing performance in Game 5. Murray's brilliance and Jokic's domination earned a 117-107 victory for the Denver Nuggets. They are ready for battle to earn a place in the future rounds. Overall, it is undoubtedly possible that Jamal Murray could be a potential GOAT. However, he needs to double the hard work and do extra efforts to polish his skills and create huge improvements to become the legend in the court which every player in the NBA dreamed of becoming. Make sure to keep posted with our videos to keep yourselves updated with your favorite stars' whereabouts. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more.